Alright everyone, so this is another food pantry meal idea. So we had this pack of 2 pork chops in the freezer and they look pretty good. So what I'm going to do, the reason I'm using 2 dishes is we have one, this is a smaller casserole dish, we have a big one, and not thinking that I would need it for this, I made some brownies in it. So I'm just gonna make 2 dishes of it. All right, so this is something that Glenn's had previous to me coming here. This is from his side of the family. He calls it a pork chop dinner. Basically, a pork chop or pork chops, potato slices, carrots, onions, and tomato soup. So I like pork chops, I like carrots, I like potatoes, I like tomato soup. I do not like it all together, so I do not eat this. So yes, this is a meal where I'm going to make my own meal. And that's okay, because when I make chicken, Glenn's not crazy about it, as I said before. So, alright, we got our 2 pork chops. I put 1 in each dish. And then we're going to put some potatoes, carrots, and onions in each dish. So again, these are just meal ideas. Food pantry meal ideas. Just got some onions there. Yeah, I've tried this before and I thought I would like it. It's not that I don't think it's disgusting, but I just don't like the taste of it. Not all that stuff together. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and season. Alright, I'm just going to throw some seasoned salt on there. And some pepper. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fill this one up. What we don't want is to have a ton of leftovers of this. He could possibly just eat this for 2 nights and that'll be good. We don't want any more than that. I'll put some of these carrots over here. Alright, onions. So this probably could work out good is if he eats one of these tonight and then the other one is already put together in the dish. Could probably even just cover it, not cook it tonight. But if he wants more, then he'd have to take from that, so. I'll show you what I'm making in just a little bit. Alright, so just going to put some tomato soup in each dish. Alright, so I'm just going to cover these up, get them in the oven, and it'll take a couple hours. Alright, so that's going to be it for his, and we'll be back when it's done. Alright everyone, so Glenn's meal is done, and this is the pork chop, carrots, potatoes with tomato soup, and onion. So I ended up not even cooking, or cooking the other dish with this. After I stopped recording, I went in and asked Glenn if I should even cook the other one. He said, no, just cook one. So here we are. All right, and there's his pork chop dinner. All right, everyone, so I am going to make my meal, and what I am having is some chicken bacon ranch wraps. So we got these, this pack of 3 chicken breasts from the food pantry earlier in the month, I think it was. And I'm going to cut up 2 pieces in strips. And once again, just like the chicken fajitas, I'm going to cook it all on the flat top electric griddle. Cook some bacon on there, cook the chicken on there, and warm up my tortilla, the whole 9 yards on there, so I don't have to cook on anything else. Usually I do my bacon in the oven, but I'm just going to cook it on there, and we'll get it all done. Alright, so I'm going to slice the 2 of these up, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've got 2 chicken breasts cut up. I'm going to put them in here, just like I did with the fajitas. Except I'm not putting fajita seasoning. I'm just going to do some olive oil, seasoned salt, pepper, and onion powder. So some of you might ask, don't I get tired of making 2 meals? Honestly, sometimes I like it because it gives me a chance to eat the meals I like. And most of the meals I like have chicken in them, and Glenn does not like chicken that often, so that really gives me a chance to, oops, a little too much, just make what I like, and that's chicken. Like chicken bacon ranch wraps, he wouldn't like to eat, and chicken fajitas, he wouldn't have liked that. But just like I wouldn't have liked his meals either, so it's kind of, it goes both ways. So I guess I don't mind because it just gives me a chance to eat the meals I want to eat. And I just look at it this way too. I've got nowhere to go. I'm not stressed for time to do something else. I've got the time, so why not just do it? So yeah, I'm good on this. I'm living the life, the good life. Alright, so I'm going to get the griddle out, and we're going to start cooking some bacon. And I think I might even cook both of them at the same time. Alright, so I'm just going to start putting my bacon on there while it's preheating. Trying to save some space over here for the chicken. So chicken was another thing that was never in our house. We didn't have like chicken tacos or chicken tostadas or chicken enchiladas. All of our food, our tacos was always ground beef. Our tostadas was just beans, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and homemade salsa. And our enchiladas were always mostly just cheese enchiladas. So yeah, we didn't grow up eating chicken either. And now it's my favorite protein, I think. Glenn's more of a beef guy. I'm more of a chicken lady. Shouldn't take too long for these to cook either. In just a minute, I'll take off one of the bigger pieces to see how it is. And then it's just a matter of warming up my tortilla. Putting some ranch dressing, cheese, and bacon and the chicken. Looking forward to it. I can't remember the last time I had a chicken bacon ranch wrap. When I used to work full-time, I was part of leadership. I was a team lead, and every Friday or so we used to order lunch, or every other Friday, and I always used to order a chicken bacon ranch wrap from the certain bar and grill. And then they didn't serve them no more, so I was kind of disappointed. But yeah. Yep, that chicken is done. Alright, let's clean off a spot for my tortilla. See what good meals you can cook from some of your food pantry, even if it's just the protein part of it, meaning the meat part of it. Alright. Let me get my tortilla. I got my ranch dressing here. I'm not going to put a lot on there because I don't want the ranch dressing taste to overpower everything else, because that could be gagging. Alright, so I'm going to scoot this over here so I can bring my plate on over here and fix my wrap. And I think we're going to just set everything on warm. Alright, let's scoot this out of the way. Wipe up some grease here. Alright. I'm going to put the ranch on first. As I said, I don't want a ton of it. And I'm just going to spread it out like that. And now I'm going to put the cheese on next. That way when I put the chicken and bacon, or mostly the chicken, that it melts the cheese. And I'm going to leave one end of this open, I think. Otherwise it's a burrito. I think I'll leave it at that much cheese. And let's throw some chicken on here. I'm going to try to leave this side empty so I can fold it over. And let's get some bacon on that. Alright, I don't know how well you can see that. Give you a little better view, but it looks like I put too much on here. All right, and there it is, my chicken bacon ranch wrap. I was gonna cut some lettuce and tomato, but I never got around to it, so maybe tomorrow I'll do that. All right, I think I'm gonna be good with this one, so I'm gonna turn it off, and I'll have plenty of chicken for tomorrow's meal as well. So there's 2 more meals, 2 more food pantry meals, just to give you an idea what kind of meals you can cook with your food pantry items.